Raya,
Yes.
you're back.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm all right.
You're still around. What's been going on with you? Give us an update of where your life has been since the last time we saw each other.
Like as far as like how back.
Well, since the beginning of the year when we did that third video, with what was his name?
Fly.
Fly.
Yeah.
Where is Fly today?
As far as I know, he's still in jail for the murder and conspiracy.
Yeah. So you guys were on the run for a while, right?
Yeah.
You were
Well,
going-
him.
You were going with him from state to state.
Yeah.
So he's not been convicted. He's just being held for a murder.
Yeah. It's like him and like 9 other people.
Right.
So yeah.
So they murdered some. He was a Crip, and they murdered some Bloods, but they also murdered an innocent
Yeah.
a person as well, bystander.
Yeah.
So he's in jail for that.
Yeah. Pretty deep.
You know, and what have you been doing since then?
Well, we no longer talk. Like, I don't have communication with him at all. Not his family or anything like that. So I've just been kind of back on my own. So, like, every now and then I'll still go out to Fig or, like, Hollywood or, like, just anywhere I could think of to, like, make a couple hundred, if that.
I saw you on Figueroa with a red, was it a sun umbrella that you had?
Yeah. Yeah. And besides that, like, instead of, like, like paying for rooms every day because that gets, like, out of hand, I was able to find, like, a truck bed camper, so, like, a trailer. And so I've been, like, cleaning that out, fixing that up, and just staying in there, me and the kids.
So you're with the kids now?
Yeah.
For real this time?
Yeah.
I know there have been some lies going on in the past with you and me, but I think the general consensus on you changed drastically after that third video, where everyone started seeing you as a hustler and a con artist. But the way I see it, you've been on the streets since you were 12, right?
Yeah, a little bit before that, yeah.
Yeah. So these kind of skills that you've developed to survive are pretty much all you've known since you were young. So you can't expect someone to just magically change their whole way of living as quickly as maybe I was even expecting it. One of the most interesting comments on your videos, I think it was on the third one, was, I think it probably came from a social worker. Some viewer made a comment that it takes a woman an average of 7 attempts to break away from an abusive partner. And this was maybe your first chance at doing that when I was helping you out. So I thought that was very interesting. And I think what's required in these kind of cases, whether it's with a drug addiction or whether it's getting somebody away from that kind of a relationship or getting away from sex work, it takes a lot of patience and perseverance and effort and ultimately money. And I guess on the bottom level, it's love that's required to let someone make a serious change like this in their lives. Tell me where you're at mentally, where you'd like to see your life going from here. You're 23 still.
Yeah, mentally, like since I've just left the drugs alone and everything and like been focused on just me and the kids, like it's been a lot better. It's still hard because, sometimes I do find myself back out on Fig and other places. So that's still kind of hard because that's something that I don't wish to still be doing.
Right.
So it's still kind of like a struggle.
And emotionally, is it tough for you?
Yeah.
It's got to be discouraging.
Yeah.
Right. And the streets are tough. I mean, that's a tough neighborhood you're hanging out in.
Yeah, definitely.
Girls are getting murdered down there. Are you still hanging with your gang friends?
No, like I've just like completely cut ties. Like I've changed my number about 3, 4, maybe 5 times.
Right.
So like nobody has my number. I don't have social media anymore. I know like a lot of the stuff I was getting caught up in, like as far as with them, was through social media, and I just I don't wish to be a part of it anymore.
And do you have anyone in your friends or family? Do you have anybody other than your boys?
No.
So it's just you and your boys, who are both very young. Are they in school yet?
They go to like a Christian school, so it's not like an actual school, but you know,
Are they
it
of
gives
school?
them-
Are they of school age yet?
Jezra, yeah, like he should be like kindergarten.
Right.
Yeah.
So where do you see your life going now? What are you hoping for?
Like, I don't know. I know I've been like thinking a lot. Like, I did start the little like short films on YouTube and stuff, but like maybe like pursuing that more.
Yeah, I mean, with 14 million views on your first video, I think there's probably a lot of people that are interested in your story.
Yeah.
You know, there's been some twists and turns to it, but you know, your story is still very interesting. You know, you came from a terrible. You never really had parents, right?
No.
And you've been a sex worker since 12, I think. Right?
13.
Yeah, it's a hell of a. Your life is a movie already. But you're having a good time with raising your boys?
Yeah.
They're doing well?
Yeah. Their birthdays this month, so it was it's at the end of the month, so June 29th and June 30th. But because I'm like so caught up doing everything else, I didn't know if I would have time to do it actually on their birthday, so I just did it like ahead, like way ahead. Like pretty much at the beginning.
And their father is out of the picture. He's in prison, right?
Yeah, he's in prison for like the rest of his life.
What have you learned from all of this? From everything you and I have been through, even?
Like I know I can say like as far as like even like with your help and stuff like that, like, you know, like kind of don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know, or like, you know, not everybody's out to hurt you. There is still good people that just genuinely want to help and see best for you.
Yeah. See, I'm not angry at you. I understand that where you came from, where you come from, you're not used to some white knight coming in and saving the day like this. You're probably suspicious of that right from the get-go. You just see me as an opportunity to get some money. And that's what you and Fly probably saw, and you took advantage of that, which is what you guys do, I think. I'm guessing. But maybe it'll take several attempts more for you to figure out that maybe people will help you out. Or maybe you learn quickly. Maybe social media
I've
taught you that lesson quickly.
learned quickly, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're seven attempts into it already. Who knows? Do you have any regrets in your life? You're only 23, but I mean, what regrets would you have?
Probably like still being back and forth in the street. Like the whole situation that happened between me, you, and Fly. And just like getting my head so caught up and wrapped around in him that I wasn't really focused on what I needed to be doing, which was leaving a lot of the bull crap alone.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at forgiving and forgetting, so we'll see where it goes from here. But I'm glad you were able to have the courage to come back and show your face here. You guys have done that in several circumstances. That took a lot of courage, I think. So I'm glad you came back, and maybe we'll do more updates and see where you and the boys are going from here. And I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Zora. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.